Good, man. It's probably one of my more anticipated podcasts I've done with you so far. I am very excited.
Yeah.
Um, we were texting on Monday. Hey, should we just do a podcast right now? Because so much has already happened.
Yeah.
Obviously with Lamelo and Minnesota, should we just hop right on and get ahead of it? And you texted me, no, let's wait. Let's wait till Thursday. Something will happen. That is probably the understatement of the century.
Yeah. I'd like to claim that I knew this stuff was coming, but I didn't know that it was going to be this crazy.
Yeah, I mean, an entire podcast dedicated to Miles Bridges to the Phoenix Suns. That's what we got in store.
Yeah. That's
Um,
today's.
no. Obviously, we have outside of basketball, USA win going into elimination games. Very exciting. But
Yeah.
staying with basketball, we have Kawhi, Jalen Brown on the move, LeBron, who knows where he's going. Some other moves. The Lakers kind of switched their whole team up. Many places to go. Before we dive into the new stuff, though, it's been a week and a half since you've lost Nasreed. How
Mm.
are you feeling? What stage of grief are you in? Have you still delusional enough to like the trade? Where are you at with it?
Still like the trade. Still miss Nas. I think two things can be true at once. I'm interested to see where they go from here. They have now officially lost Mike Conley, which I would have liked that veteran presence with Lamelo. They've officially lost Mike Conley, and they just, as of literally like 30 minutes ago, they lost Kyle Anderson, and that was our only power forward. Besides, you can call Jaden McDaniels power forward, but that was our only forward on the roster. So I'm more intrigued on something's coming. And I don't know if it rhymes with Rabon Rames, but something is definitely coming our way in Minnesota.
Yeah, we're definitely going to touch on Bronny Jr.'s dad in a little bit.
Yep,
I
yep, as we should.
still, I think since we last talked, you sweetened me up on the deal. I like it less now since I've been away for you from a week. Uh,
Give me 5 minutes. I'll let you like it even more.
well, here's I'll tell you what's creeped back up. Okay,
Yeah.
the health of Lamelo. We forget that they have to play 82 games, and then if they're playing into the finals, it's close to 100, if not more. We have yet to see Lamelo have a healthy season. He's got like a plate in his ankle, right?
Yeah,
Was it?
he's definitely got some ankle injuries, but I've seen some things. I'm going to debunk this really quickly. I believe in 2023 and 2024, the Hornets were relatively not that great, and Lamelo was banged up, and there was really no reason to bring him back. That was let's keep in mind that was the Wemby sweepstakes, and that was the Cooper Flag sweepstakes. So I've been reading some Hornet beat reporters, and they've been mentioning, he might have been ready to play there. So I think the injury thing is valid. I think obviously if he doesn't play, 60 games, they win, 40 games, and they're looking at the 8 seed, and they might get bounced round one. That's a valid concern, but as with any trade is, unfortunately, Nas Reed was one of the more durable forwards in the league. I think he played like over 78 games the last 3 years. So he was definitely durable. But anytime you make a trade like this, that is the trade off that you run into some injury luck. But even now, I think we are entirely screwed if Jaden McDaniels gets hurt or gets into foul trouble as it sits right now. And Jaden is uh, he's not afraid of foul trouble, whether it's warranted or not. He is the point of attack defender, which I think Io can kind of take some of that role in the starting lineup if they do roll him out at the four. So we'll see. We are. I feel like every team has to worry about injuries. I mean, if you live your life worrying about injuries, you'll never make a move.
If you live your life worried about injuries, you'll never make a home. Is that what you said?
No, you'll never make a move.
You'll never make a move. I like
Yeah.
it. I like it.
Mm.
Did they overpay for Io? Io looked great,
Uh,
but we're not talking about a huge sample size of excellence from him. I'm a believer, but there's a history of guys in the league getting overpaid from really good playoff series.
yes, and I think it goes back to you can't ignore a 43-point playoff game, but you can't put all your stock into it. I'm interested to see. I think I like it. I think they desperately want Ant to play quicker. Like he's better, when it's that kind of offense, quick, go, and like Chris Finch like doesn't care who inbounds the ball. It's likely the offense that like he'll strive in, where you just go to Lamelo and go next pass, go. I think Io is gonna be fine. I think it was a little bit of an overpay. I'm not sure who else. I think Chicago might have been able to give him a bag, and that's what they were really afraid of. But it's not like he's not really great at anything. He's not really bad at anything either. So he's like decent catch and shoot. He can't really he can't really like, break you down like ankles wise and that kind of thing. But for this team and right now, it probably a little overpay, but I'm all right with it. I mean, if say we have like $6 million in cap right now, and we're looking at like Kenrich Williams, like maybe we had 5 more million, and it's like, oh, it's who I actually wanted, Sandro Mamakushvili. So it's the margins are thin.
We got a Sandro shout out 5 minutes in.
Yeah, that's my
Incredible.
guy.
What would you say your biggest concern is right now with the Minnesota Timberwolves?
I think it goes back to what you said. I think we are an injury away from being in real trouble. But concern wise, I think this year is almost like see what you can do. Like I don't know if that trade was for this year. I think it's for the following year. I think this year is like, all right, is Jaden McDaniels, him, and is Joan J going to actually turn into something that's worth watching? Because I believe in him. Tim Connolly obviously believes in him because he is considered untouchable in any talk. So it's going to be a big year for Jaden, and I think a big year for Joan. I feel like what's coming with Anthony Edwards, and we'll see. Hopefully, Io plays into that contract, and
Yeah,
Lamelo question mark.
you made a very good point last time we spoke that this wasn't a rental move. This wasn't a panic, hey, we only have a 2 year window. LaMelo's only 24 years old, and they have him under contract for what, two and a half,
Yeah,
two to
I
three
think
more
it's two
years?
or three. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is not necessarily a panic move by them by any stretch of the imagination. Speaking of panic moves, our guy, Jaylen Brown, MIT lecturer, Chinese traveler, loves Mandarin, beautiful
Twitch
language,
streamer.
Twitch
Twitch streamer.
streamer, 76er.
Yeah.
Where are we at?
I mean, I love it for Philly. It gives you 2 years to just try to go get it in where this might turn some heads, but I don't think the Knicks. I don't think it's the Knicks conference. What I mean? Go out and get it. You put your best five out there. Put their best five. I like it for the Sixers. I don't think it's an. I mean, they got it. Paul George and a couple picks. Like I feel like it's a no-brainer. There are a lot of mouths to feed and not a lot of shots to go around. So I think it's interesting from Boston. I just can't. I just don't. I don't see it. Do you?
Here's the thing I think a lot of people are leaving out. These people still have to work together. They're coworkers. You have to see these guys in training camp. If you're making a playoff run, you play 100 games with them. You have to like who you're playing with. I think part of the reason the Celtics went for Paul George, by all accounts, he's an incredibly likable dude. He's got the podcast, where he's an inspiration. But if you watch those, you see he has a very level head on his shoulders. My guess is with how the situation is soured in the locker room in the Celtics, they were looking for a veteran presence who was going to bring a sense of stability and professionalism. Now, that's obviously the outside looking in. I still think the haul was very light, especially when you were talking about getting him for Kawhi or Giannis. Um, as you know, I've got Celtics fans in my family, multiple siblings living in Boston. They're not incredibly happy about it, nor should they be. I'm not convinced Tatum's going to be right next year either. It, I would be very disappointed if I was a hardcore Boston Celtics fan right now. I do think they've kind of cleared it. I don't think this is a move for this year. I think it's a move for flexibility in the future, but we'll have to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I think it was an early white flag to next year. Like it feels like I said with the Sixers, like it feels like the East might be open and go back and forth. I think it's still open. It feels like an early white flag move, but I also think Derek White didn't play well last year. I actually
I
like
agree.
Derek White, and as much as I don't like Peyton Pritchard, I think he will kind of benefit from kind of his own kind of thing there. So I can see it both ways. I just feel like there had to be more out there somewhere in like non-interdivision. There had to be. Not that divisions really matter in the NBA, but it just feels like there was more out there, and it was just like time was ticking, and like you said, coworkers, it just soured, and it was like, all right, we'll just take what we can get.
It makes you wonder how the rest of the league values Brown's efficiency. Ironically, last year was supposed to be the white flag. It was supposed to be the gap year. Do you buy the whole on off splits with Brown? Do you think he's overrated?
Apparently, yes. Like apparently, like it's wide league known that when he's off the court, they're better. It's a tough stat to look into. Like going back to the Io thing, apparently every team he's been on, they're better off with him on the bench. So I don't know if I'm going to read it too much into it, but I'm not a huge Celtics guy. I was never a Tatum guy, and Brown was always just like, oh, he's all right. I gotta be honest, I don't love the Twitch stream, the
No.
tweeting stuff. Maybe I'm too an old head now. I don't love it from your franchise player.
Hey, he's older than us. He's 30.
Yeah, exactly. I
You
mean,
know,
they're
like, do you want your 30-year-old coworker Twitch streaming about the job?
funny enough. Io DeSumo does Twitch stream, but he's not 30. We'll give him a pass. We'll give him a pass on that. But yeah, I think you're right. I think being shopped in those trade rumors, like it does something to a man. It does something to a team. And maybe Tatum and as much as we thought they got along, they just didn't get along. And Tatum, made the call.
Well, we don't hear anything from Tatum. He is, other than that one Netflix documentary that we saw, which is not good. That's a terrible documentary, the starting five.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
yeah, don't waste your time on that. You should watch the Rafa documentary. That's
That's worth
money.
it.
It's
Okay.
there's not really much storyline. It's just
Yeah.
him being young and just hitting the piss out of the ball, and
Yeah.
then he's old and he's like, I have to retire soon. And then anytime you're like, he's slowing down, they just go back to
He
his
just ends.
prime. Vamos! So
Yeah.
that's a great, but we really have not heard much from Tatum at all. I think it might be one of those things where Brad Stevens pulled him aside. He's like, listen, it's the for the better. It's addition by subtraction. We're gonna bring somebody else in. Paul George is a big influence on that generation of players too. Everyone wore his shoes. We wore his shoes growing up.
Yeah.
I think it was a culture fit. I really think it came down to culture.
What's your view from the Sixers side?
I think that Maxey and Edgecombe have it. I think those guys are legit. I don't know if you've ever seen Edgecombe's like pre-draft interview where he talks about his upbringing and how things just don't
Yeah.
bother him.
Yeah.
I think if Brown tries anything, those two dudes are going to be like, listen, man, we're gamers. We're not getting caught up in all that type of stuff. And Embiid's also the star there. Embiid's been there forever. He's the process. So I'm curious to see how the egos fit in, but I feel like there's enough built-in culture there that I don't think Brown will rift it too much. They're going to be tenacious on defense.
Mm. What's the deal with Embiid now? Is he cheeks? Like is he cheeks?
If the season was 45 games, I think the 76ers would be the clear-cut favorite in the East.
38-7.
Yeah, it's just not though. It's not. I mean, can you blame the guy Embiid? He is huge. He's a massive human being. I think they have him at
Yeah.
7'3" now after they redid everything. He probably is.
Yeah. I mean, he's getting up there in age too. So I guess it is VJ and Maxey and Brown, and then Embiid is just like if he's there, he's there.
Yeah, I mean, I've been very vocal on this podcast about how much I like VJ Edgecombe. I think that dude is an absolute beast.
Yeah.
He is a stud, and his jump shot's only going to get better. He's going to be unbelievable. If I'm, are the 76ers, are they the 2 seed now? Are they that good in your eyes?
I think they're gonna coast. I think they're gonna coast like the 4-5, and then I think they're gonna win. I I think it's Sixers Raptors, to be honest, in the East.
Wow.
I'm not swung by Kawhi.
How
I
quick,
don't know if we want to lead into that, but
how quickly do you forget the 2026 NBA champion, New York Knicks?
yeah, it's just tough to repeat, man. I also, I don't know. I don't, s- I don't see that team repeating. I don't see that team as a dynasty.
Here's where I'm thinking of the Knicks. A lot of these teams that have just gotten better in the East, it's their first year together.
Okay.
So you have the continuity of the Knicks coming back, and you have complete question marks with some of these other teams. It's very rare that the first year when the big splash hits, that these teams go off. I mean, even look at LeBron. His first year with the Heat, they did not win it. Obviously, they went
Yeah.
to the finals, but there's a gelling period that has to occur. I think the Knicks are going to really rely on that continuity and still be. I still have them as the favorites out of the East, personally.
Yeah. 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 No, not me. I'm out on that.
You just like to
Uh,
hate. You just like to hate.
I don't think I'm I don't think I'm hating. I think I don't know, man. I just don't. Repeating is so hard, so
Yeah.
hard. Like
Well,
you got to dodge injury luck. You got to like I
here's
don't
what I
know.
will say. Here's what I will say. I am a little concerned that they gave the bag to Shamit and not Robinson. My reason being, a lot of these wing guys, they'll have unbelievable postseasons, and then we won't really hear from them much later in their careers. I hate to bring them up. Your guy, Kevin Herter. Unbelievable at the Hawks. Got the bag after. Has been in and out since. Hasn't been as
Yeah,
consistent.
yeah.
It's pretty. Go
He
ahead.
got the bag. He got the
He got
bag.
the bag. He got the bag. Respect.
Yeah,
Respect New York
yeah.
State.
Respect
Um,
Kevin.
I think some of these wing guys, they get hot, and it's almost like a goalie in hockey in the playoffs.
Mm,
You could have used that space maybe on getting Robinson back. I mean, I know they didn't want to get another second apron.
yeah.
It's
I'm
tough.
I'm I'm surprised Robin. I mean, I don't know much about him. I'm surprised he got 15 million a year, or whatever it was, 15.8. I don't know. He's another guy. Like, is he just gonna get played off the floor? Is just like is he? He's kind of banged up. Like, is he just? Is he gonna start? Is that the starting center for the Boston Celtics?
I don't know yet. Here's what I will say: the Celtics are pretty renowned for their player development. I wouldn't be surprised if Stevens and Missoula think they can kind of unlock something with him on his
Mm,
offensive game. I'm not saying he's going to go to the Hakeem, what's the summer thing you spend the
yeah,
VC on to go.
yeah.
He's not going to do that. But I wouldn't be surprised if they looked at Mitchell Robinson and how raw he is and are like, all right, he had Tibbs for a while. He's never, Mike Brown obviously was probably the first real legit coach he's had
Yeah.
from an offensive standpoint. I
Respect
wouldn't be
Woodson.
surprised if Missoula thinks they can do something with him. Um, did he get Fizdale?
I think he got the beginning of Fizdale and Woodson, and then oh no, maybe Woodson
No,
was like
no,
2015.
Woodson was gone. He was back in college by then.
Yeah, you might be right. But like I feel like Robinson's like older than I think.
Respect,
He's like
respect
2018, right?
Isomelo. Respect Isomelo. Yeah, well, we'll see. We'll have to invite Tate back on to go more into the Knicks.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot they can do with the second apron now.
It screwed up teams, bro. It broke
Yeah,
up Minnesota 3 years ago. It's a shame.
it's
CJ Collin will pay.
it's the fallout of Kevin Durant joining
Yeah.
in 2017. It's disgusting.
It's gonna happen in MLB after this year with the Dodgers. Like there's gonna be a salary cap. You're not gonna be able to do what they're gonna do. But
Yeah, I
that's a
don't.
different story.
Yeah, but I don't feel as threatened by that. I mean, obviously they get locked out. That's one thing. I don't think
Yeah.
the integrity of the sport's going to change that much because baseball is such a. You'll have a guy be an all-star and then you'll never hear from him again. NBA, it's pretty consistent. If you're good, you're good. Um,
Yeah.
but speaking of being good,
I
you
mean,
talked about him. You think the Raptors, Kawhi Leonard 2.0, is here to stay?
there's something about that coach Darko that I just love. I love his intensity. I love how he fights for Scotty Barnes. I think Scotty Barnes is really good. I think they have a decent team. I think I kind of made a joke about him earlier, but Sandro Mamakushvili, they lost him. That's going to hurt. But they just got Kyle Anderson as of 40 minutes ago. But I think the Raptors are going to be good. I think Kawhi was very good when he played. I remember he dominated Minnesota both games last year, like dominated. And I was like, this is Kawhi Leonard, like from 2018, Kawhi Leonard. So I think they're going to be good. I think you retain Podol, you get Barnes quickly, Barrett. As much as Barrett hasn't really panned out for being the second or fourth overall pick, whatever he was, I think they're going to be all right. Kawhi's familiar there, so I I mean that's my East pick.
It goes back to my thing where I said if the season was 45 games long, the teams would be so much better. Who would be the best teams if the season was 45 games long? You got the Raptors, of course, because you can just package Kawhi. 76ers. I think the team like the Celtics kind of falls off because they rely on their role players playing well when
Yeah,
stars are taking nights off. Who are the best teams when it's 45 games?
I mean it's literally I mean like just your best names like Sixers. I think the Spurs would still be good. Wemby's usually pretty available. Thunder, Jalen Williams gets back and he's not like banged up like that. I think Thunder would be good.
Yeah.
I think, I mean, they've Lakers. I guess if you want to say Reeves is injury prone or whatever, he missed the last two playoffs, like banged up and whatnot, foot, ankle, hand, whatever. I don't know. That's a tough question, but yeah, Raptors for sure is I think that was a great move. Brandon Ingram, I feel like is just a perennial not good enough. Great player, just not good enough.
Yeah. He's not someone that should be your 1A.
Yeah, no, no. He's like MPJ. He's like a 3 or 4. Like he's your go-to guy when you need a bucket. If your other go-to guy is not on,
Yeah. Respect
your
Brandon.
second go-to guy. No, I
Respect.
respect Brandon.
Respect.
But I want to get your thoughts on the Lakers offseason. Obviously, the big one is LeBron intending to not come back. There are some rumors that maybe he's thinking about it after all these moves. But they got Reeves. They signed Reeves to a max. They got Sandro, Grimes, Sexton, and obviously Kessler, the big one. What do you think of their offseason so far?
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of hate online about their offseason so far. I'm obviously a big Bill Simmons listener, and he was just tearing them apart. I don't hate it. I think we talked a little bit more about addition by subtraction. There's going to be a lot of addition for it being Luka's team. You have the whole memes about it being heliocentric as opposed to ball dominant. Um, I think Luka's really going to enjoy that again. I don't know if they can beat the Spurs or the Thunder. It's hard to say. It's hard to say because I am the biggest Luka believer. I was watching Real Madrid highlights when he was 16 and I was 16. So I want to
Fanboy.
believe it. I really want to believe they're going to be good. I think they're trying to reduplicate the Brunson minutes with the Mavs with Reeves.
Okay.
Where you have extra offense like that just ready to go. I think they need at least one or two more shooters. I'm really surprised they didn't bring back Kennard. I thought Kennard
Yeah.
started to figure it out.
Yeah, I thought they kind of needed Marcus Smart's toughness as well. I mean, I don't think he's that great of an offensive player, but he's just like that grit and grind. Like you need someone on ball and just hopefully let him rip. I have mixed feelings about their offseason. Walker Kessler, like I would have thought more. I don't know what the prices points are, but I would have thought more of their offseason if Duran went. But I guess they're going for defense for Kessler. But I don't know. Walker Kessler moves the needle, and it might. I don't think like they need a LeBron. It's funny. Like I think they need a LeBron right
You don't think Walker Kessler's a better lob threat than Duran?
now.
That's what they're going to go to. Luka's going to get back into that flow.
Yeah. I think Walker is another player that when he's healthy, yeah, hasn't shown much willing to be, but he is a big dude. Like it's tough. I just I think it's my Austin Reeves hate showing.
Yeah.
I don't believe in that guy.
Why?
I mean, 2 years ago I watched Minnesota just go after him like it was nobody's business. Him and Luka, it was food. It literally was like food. But that's bias off of one year. I just don't. Is he a max contract player? I guess maybe he is, but he's never available in the playoffs. He's always got an ailment, and it's like, all right, now you're 28, and it's like this year he's got to be Jason Tatum's Jaylen Brown. Like he's got to be that guy.
The vanilla to the vanilla?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
The swirl.
French vanilla and what's the other vanilla flavor? There's like the French vanilla and then there's
Vanilla bean.
vanilla bean. Yeah. I
You
don't
know
know
vanilla bean.
does that just make Walker Kessler whipped cream or something? I don't know. I still have the take though that you're not a true white guy in the NBA if you're European. Those guys have different
No.
upbringings than us.
No.
Like,
Do they have Kevin?
I'm
Kevin
I'm,
Herter.
I'm going to Europe in a week. I'll let you know if they have cul-de-sacs out there. If they have hoops and cul-de-sacs out there, then maybe we can count it. But it's
Yeah.
entirely different upbringing.
Let me know if there's a driveway hoop because it had to be imported.
Dude, a lifetime hoop that it just sinks right down. You think a scout's watching? It's amazing.
Hell no. Yeah, so we'll see about the Lakers, man. I don't know.
Yeah, they give me a little Cowboys vibes where we're going to talk about them a lot, but they kind of just don't have the talent.
Yeah.
But
It's a great analogy.
Luka is not. It really pains me to say it. Luka is not the same guy that he was in the bubble.
Oh,
If you
dude.
watch those highlights, man, it is a different player.
He's quick. He's borderline quick.
So good.
What do you actually think his weight? What is it?
I think you just get older. He's also been a professional since he was 13.
Yeah.
So we hear it all the time with like AAU players, or even with baseball. Like, oh, they've been throwing curveballs since they were 13, so that's why they always have Tommy John at 24. I think it's kind of the same with Luka. He's been the dominant guy in professional basketball since he was 16 years old.
Yeah, for over a decade.
For over a decade. He looked great this year. He was my MVP. I will
Yeah.
debate anyone to death about that from last year. I watched way too much Lakers basketball. It's better for the NBA when they're good.
Yeah.
You're just like
No.
Minnesota. Minnesota needs
No,
all.
no, no. I
Minnesota needs
just
all the Friday night games. Oh my God.
no, 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 no. I just it's Reeves. I'm not a Reeves guy.
Yeah.
Can't watch Reeves. Um, but I do agree. I love Luca. I think Luca's great. I think he is running into the issue where everybody's eating on his plate, and
Yeah.
it's not an easy thing to handle. Like him and Ant, I think are so good, but it just seems like every other guard is like, all right,
Yeah.
time for me to win.
Yeah. You've talked about it quite a bit, how you need a full team now. You can't just
Yeah,
rely on one or two stars with the way
yeah,
the league is set up. I think it's just going to be a continuation of that. I want to go back to Kawhi.
yeah.
Okay, you got the Heat and you got the Raptors. Who is winning that series?
Raptors. I think the Heat. Now that they didn't re-sign Powell, I think they're bad.
I agree.
I think they're a bad team.
100% agree.
Yeah,
100%
I mean,
agree.
who? Wiggins, Bam, Giannis, Davion, me? Like, I'm down.
Hey, they need your shooting.
Yeah, but I don't even know who. Oh, Tim Hardaway they signed. All right, all right.
Tim Hardaway is a good player.
Yes, that doesn't move me, but it moves me in a better direction than I was thinking. You need Pele Larson to be actually good, and you need Tim Hardaway to like legitimately be like 15 a game.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the cap. You know who would be perfect for them right now? Would be Drew Holiday.
Yeah,
Reunion
yeah,
with him and Giannis. They got so many
yeah,
guards
yeah.
out in Portland now. I
Dude,
think they're a few guards away, but you can't be a few guards away in the NBA.
no. Especially with the spacing that they have with Giannis and Bam. Like, uh, but it's Giannis. You know, what I mean, if Giannis stays healthy, like, I don't know.
It's tough. Probably the opposite of Jalen Brown in terms of locker room culture.
Oh, got to
Of
be a total vibes guy.
total vibes guy.
Got to be electric. But now that you brought them up, Blazers, you think they're done?
I was
John
like
Morant?
done as competitors or done making moves?
No, done as in done as in done making moves. They're rolling with four guards: Scoot, Drew, Damian, Ja.
I think one will move. I'm curious to see how much Dame is involved. I'm not saying he's going to become Udonis Haslam next season, but I think
You're
they're
writing them off. You're writing them off.
a little bit, a little bit.
Okay.
I I think the Blazers are thinking long term. These aren't moves for next year. They're moves to get some legitimacy. Keeping the veteran presence they have with Dame is good for Ja. I think it's the only chance you have of Ja being good. If Ja doesn't work with Dame in Portland, Ja's never going to work. I could see him getting bought out. I think it's at that level with him now.
Yeah, I think there were rumors that he was going to go to Minnesota, and if he went to Minnesota and Mike Conley was not there, blow it up.
Blow it up.
Him and
I'd rather
Ant,
have
yeah, blow it
Lamelo.
up.
I'd rather have
Oh yeah,
Lamelo
yeah,
10
for
times out of
sure.
10. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, yeah, Portland. I'm like sneaky high on them. I think I like Dame. I think they're going to be good. I like Denny.
Denny's legit.
Yeah, Denny is legit. He
Denny's
does it all. Jeremy Grant has been scamming people for too long, man. That guy's been in 84 for 10 years, bro, and never really done. I've never seen him play a playoff game. I feel like ever, never seen him in the playoffs. But I'm surprised that was the price. Him and blanking on the name. Who was it? Jeremy Grant and Keegan Murray.
humor, yeah.
I'm surprised that was the price for John Morant. I'm not the biggest Ja guy, but like Ja, not the biggest Ja guy.
I will say I got a TikTok edit the other day of Ja Morant like doing the celebrations. I was fully bought back in. I was all the way back in. Granted, every highlight was probably from his first 2 years, but I was all
Yeah,
the way back in.
yeah. I think it's gonna work out. I think it's that's the right spot for both them, and we'll see.
They're a team that benefits from it being an 82 game season because they just have bodies.
They got dudes.
They're
Yeah.
going to be a little Suns like where they
Scoot's coming around. Yeah, yeah. Where they shock some. Yeah. Now, we talked about him a little earlier, but you think the Jazz are probably rolling out Keontae, Darren, Laurie, JJ, and Yusuf? You think that's what
Yeah,
they're rolling out?
yeah.
I kind of like them too.
I kind of like it. I kind of like it. You got Danny Ainge making moves over there.
Yeah.
He knows what
What's
he's
he
doing.
building in there? Yeah. What's he building in there?
Yeah, I do wonder if Ainge kind of benefits from the big three a little too much.
Aura. Yeah.
Yeah, like if it wasn't for KG and Kevin McHale basically
Yeah.
gifting him there, like how many like Ainge was there a while and how many championships they only won the one in
Yeah.
2008.
Yeah.
But no, there is a level of professionalism there. I think in the West you have to rely on a lot of these older stars. Uh, as a competitor, if you're relying on some of these older stars not playing the full 82 and getting hurt, and if you have a young team that is just there, that's
Yeah.
great. People forget
Yeah.
that. Um, I was listening to one pod today. They said that Kawhi Leonard won more playoff series with the Raptors than he did with the Clippers.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
So he won 4 with the Raptors, and
Four and then two with the
did he
Clippers.
win too? Yeah.
Yeah, because he wasn't healthy. He wasn't on the
Yeah.
court.
Yeah. Yeah. It's injury luck. Like it's a real thing. Like there
Yeah,
is so many. You can go. You can ostracize every championship in the last 5 years. Like, oh, he was injured. Like, oh, Jamal Murray. Like, oh, this year I don't even know the Knicks. Was there anybody even injured for Hawks? No.
J Dub with the Thunder.
Yeah, yeah. You can go from that side. I'm talking more
Yeah.
East, but yeah, you definitely can say that.
No, the Knicks were just
Hawks,
unbelievable.
Sixers.
Nah,
Who
the
they play?
Knicks,
Who they play in the final? Oh, Cavs. Yeah, no. Yeah, no. It was inevitable.
the Knicks were
Yeah,
phenomenal.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we talked about a little bit the Suns. Bridges, I kind of like Grayson Allen there. I'm really worried about Khan's development now. Grayson Allen needs to shoot threes too. That if you're Khan Knipple, I'm very upset.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Hornets are building something that only they know. Like there are no what's going on in there.
To me, it's like when you're in middle school and you're going out to like the middle school's dance. You look good, but then you check yourself in the mirror 12 times before you know it, you're all screwed up, and then you go. Like they just keep going back and checking them. It's like, guys, just go. You're fine. I said it
Yeah,
before when we asked what's one word you need, it's humility. I was dead on about that. They needed to just be like, all right, that was fun. Let's just do it again.
run it back. Yeah, no. Well, that's over. It
That's
was so
over.
who they get Booker and someone else pretty good. Oh, Royce O'Neal, right?
Yeah,
Or
Allen.
not Booker.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Allen.
yeah. Allen. That
That'd be
would have been
great.
a mega.
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's do it.
yeah. Yeah, run it back. Okay, okay. And it was for Bridges, and I think that was a couple picks maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridges doesn't move me anywhere he goes. Yeah, the Hornets, they're a Lamelo away. You know, like Nas Reed could have played the Royce O'Neal role, or sorry, Royce O'Neal could have played the Nas Reed role. But obviously, it goes both ways. Like whatever. If this was happened, then that wouldn't have. But yeah, I don't know. Hornets, Suns, just going to be that perennial, playing team along with the Warriors. I feel like that's the Warrior Invitational, unless they get someone else.
Brad Beal opts out.
Said no said no one ever, bro. I'm praying we lose that sweepstakes, bro. Brad Beal was the one who said to Edwards, he was like, "You can't run without a jumper in the West, buddy. The best shooter in the league now, bro."
Remember everything about your Wolves.
I love my Wolves. You can't live that down.
Have you ever been to Minnesota?
No. Don't need to. I feel the love from here, bro. That's my city.
I hear it's great. I hear it's awesome.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. I have my roommate from college actually went to he had a wedding in Minnesota during game 1 of the Western Conference Finals 2 years ago, and he said the city, like, it was nuts. Like everybody was outside Wolves gear, like not like I'm sure New York was. But he was like, I would have never expected that out of a city like Minnesota. And he was like, it was all over. There was jerseys on the restaurants, all this kind of stuff. So it's cool to hear. I do want to make my way up there eventually.
Well, I hope for your sake you can hop on American Airlines and make it happen.
Yeah, I'll do it. See if I can swing it.
Okay, so I don't think much really changes at the top of the West. I think it's still Spurs, Thunder,
Yeah.
Nuggets will be around. The East, I still have the Knicks. You obviously like the Raptors, probably a little bit more than I do. Um, Heat, we both don't really like.
Yeah.
How do we feel about the Magic? So now we're
And
not.
yeah, I'm not too caught up with if anything any moves they made. I know
They have it.
re-signed Javon. They re-signed Javon Carter, I believe,
Yeah.
and I think Mo Wagner left. I think they're running it back, and I think that's what the Hornets should have done. So I
And
don't
I'm
hate
okay
it.
with it. I
Yeah,
think people are going to sleep on them. I think they're going to be all right.
yeah, I don't hate it. New coach though, no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Who is it?
Um,
It's is it Bickerstaff?
you might be right. You're going to have to look that up.
Yeah, I'll find that right now. No, it's Sean Sweeney from the Spurs. That's right.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, assistant coach from the Spurs. Yes.
Dude,
All right, that'll be
young.
some new stuff.
Banchero's young. I could see them being like, all right, we know what it takes now. We got there a little bit.
I like Bane.
Franz was
He's a little bit,
hurt.
little bit of a crazy. Yeah. Franz, I think is good, and he just
He's
wasn't
hurt.
healthy. Yeah,
Yeah, that was the injury thing we missed. Franz got hurt.
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah.
think they were going to beat the Knicks, though.
No,
Yeah, it's Pistons, obviously. Cade's legit, man. I can see Cade
he is.
just ripping off an MVP season.
He is legit. They re-signed Herder. Duran, I think they're going to get that sheet out soon. Tobias Harris left.
Yep.
Not the craziest thing in the world, but
He was good
that's
for them.
Loki, a good pickup for the Spurs. But yeah, the East. I don't think the Sixers. I don't think the Sixers are going to be the number one seed. I think they can win 2 playoff series.
Okay.
So whether that's, the 4 beating the 5 and then beating the 2 or whatever, however it may shake out, or the 1. I don't think they're going to be the 1 seed. I think the Knicks are going to be the 1 seed and face a hot Wizards team in that 8 spot.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they're going to run into Devanson, bro. Good riddance. No, I don't know. We'd have to do the before the end of the year. We'll do the standings and see how it shakes out as it happens.
We'll have to see where
Yeah, we'll get some whiteboards going.
the rest of these guys. We got to talk about the big one. Ronnie's father.
Yeah. Where do you think he's going, man? I got him going to Cleveland.
Did you play NBA 2K14? You did.
Who's on the cover?
That was LeBron.
I must have. Let me see.
So 2K14 for the listeners.
Oh yeah. With the throwing the chalk up. Yeah.
Yeah. So 2K14 for the listeners was released right when the new gen consoles got released. So you still had the 360, you had the 1, PS3, PS4. If you bought the old gen version of that game, you do LeBron's legacy. It's a story mode. Not many people know about this. And there's 2 story modes you can go. One where you stay with the Cavs and it simulates everything, and one where he bounces around to 6 different teams. It was so outlandish. He was on the Knicks one year. Allen Iverson comes out of retirement in 2015. I can't believe we might be at that point. Because if he goes to a Wizards, if he goes to a team that he hasn't been on before, we are officially at that point where it's just a little kid in his boxers playing 2K.
Yeah, I mean, I know you mentioned this earlier in the week, but if he goes to Cleveland, right? I'm going to throw the scenarios at you. If he goes to Cleveland, is that ring chasing?
No, absolutely not. Cleveland, even if they get LeBron, is not. I'm not like, oh my gosh, Cleveland's going to beat the Knicks.
Yeah. Let me rephrase the question. What team would be ring chasing? What teams would be ring chasing?
I've heard some takes online that he's been in the league 21 years. There is no ring chase at this point. I disagree personally. I think if you went to the Spurs, that ring would not be weighted the same. Obviously, Thunder. If LeBron went to the Thunder and he won, I'm not holding that in the same regard as his other championships.
Yeah.
I think after that tier, the tier of the Final Four. I guess Cleveland was a Final Four team, but they were not.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like I think Denver's the cutoff. I think if he goes to Denver and wins, that's still a high quality ring. I think all the teams that are as good as Denver and below.
So if he goes to Golden State, is that ring chasing?
No, I just don't want that to happen though.
Agreed. I'm on the same. If he goes to Minnesota, is that ring chasing?
No, because they haven't won. They haven't done
Yeah,
anything.
I agree. I don't want him, but I
If you
agree.
bring Lamelo Ball to the Larry OB, that's 5 rings. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's probably 10. Um, yeah, although I don't want him, just for everything that comes with that, he is exactly what we need.
You
As
so you
funny as
don't
it,
want him?
I don't really want him. I think I want Edwards to get his own and make it meaningful. I think it takes away. I think it would be an important ring for LeBron. I think it diminishes Ant if he were to get one with LeBron. So I think he goes to Cleveland and he runs one back with Harden, him, and Mobley and Donovan. Um, I can't see him going to the Heat. I can't see him going to the Warriors. Denver, although there are some ties back in the day, but that was with Tim Connolly, who is with Minnesota now. I can't see. I think he's going to Cleveland. You gotta. You think he's going to Denver?
No. Well, let's separate this. Okay. As a LeBron, because we're both LeBron fans.
Yeah.
Everyone, you either chose the Warriors if you were evil
Weird.
or from the Bay Area, or you were a LeBron guy for 3 years, 4 years.
Yeah.
Basketball alone, where do you want him to go? No legacies. No, this is weird that he's there. From a basketball standpoint, where do you want to see LeBron go?
From a basketball standpoint,
Pure
where do I
hoops.
want to see him go? Pure hoops. Give me. I actually, now that you put that in my head, I don't mind Denver. Jokic and him would be pretty fun.
Awesome.
I just don't. I just hate Denver, like as a rival. Like I just don't like Denver. Hoops aside, and you're just I don't like Minnesota, and I'm just like, oh, that would be fun to watch. I think it's Denver, and I low-key think it's the Warriors. Him and Curry, I'd tune in,
Yeah, so I think
but that hurts legacy.
hoops alone, I want him to go to Minnesota.
Yeah,
I think that'd be really fun. I'd like to see him. I'd just like to see it happen.
yeah.
I think it'd be fun for him to go to the Magic too. I think he'd fit in nice there. However, I'm kind of if you went to the Warriors, I'm not so sure it's going to be this magical thing. Everyone's like, "Oh, the Olympics, it was amazing." KD's not there too.
I don't think they'd be a shoo-in for the ring, if that's what you're insinuating. I don't even think they'd be that good. I think it's just
They would
Curry.
not be good.
Yeah,
Who are
Curry,
they guarding?
LeBron. Yeah, Curry, LeBron, Draymond, and then it's like, all right, Quinn Post. Like, dude,
Who are
what?
they guarding? Where's the perimeter defense?
Yeah, no, I think it's more of a fairy tale thing like that. It would be fun to watch LeBron and Curry.
I don't want to see him in that circle Warriors.
Mm.
I don't. Which
That's why he's going to Cleveland. He cares about his legacy so much.
he cares about that stuff. Which jersey would look the dumbest on LeBron?
Bucks.
Ooh,
Someone did an edit with him in the Wizards one, and it
did he
kind of
have
looked
there?
fire. No, it looked fire.
The
The Wizards.
Wizards? Oh,
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think he looked good in every jersey. Like, I think he'd look fire in a Celtics jersey.
I think he looked nasty in a Celtics jersey.
I mean, yeah, just if he, Celtics, bro. That green goes good on anyone. Give me Ant in that green.
Ooh, hey, don't be careful saying that, man. That
Yeah.
might happen.
No, chill, bro.
You don't think he'd look gross? I think he'd look gross in a Spurs jersey.
Oh, that's a good point. I think the Spurs jerseys they stink. The
They're very
gold
plain.
or the not the gold, the silver like in black ones, they stink. But nobody ever wears those they're retros anymore. Like it's like so plain.
I want them to go back to white being at home and
Yeah.
black being away. I just
Crazy
miss
take, but give me the sleeves back, bro.
the sleeves.
Give me the sleeves. Give me the t-shirts. Like I don't care if he has to rip them. Like give me that back. 2018, 2019 finals.
I think if Bron
Christmas
can
Day.
make those jerseys look good, he can look good in any jersey.
Yeah.
Dude, the Suns like Barkley classic one that would look fire.
the Denver one when it has like the mountain, or the
Yeah.
Jazz one, or the Vancouver one. Oh my god, I'm drooling over LeBron, bro. Grown man.
Do you think there's any chance he doesn't join a team until midway through the year? Simmons was big on that.
Wow,
Yeah,
never even thought about that.
yeah. Jordan did it. Jordan took
That would
years
be.
off.
Did he?
Yeah.
That would be. That would be a hint of ring chasing in my head. I don't know. As sad as it will be, like I think if he goes to anywhere but Cleveland, it's going to be a knock on his legacy.
It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, I'd rather him hang it up than go anywhere else.
I really thought they were gonna. I thought the Lakers talk was just talk. I thought he was
Cap,
gonna
yeah,
stay with them. Yeah.
still could.
So you saying
Mega
that-
brain. He's been saying he needed a center for a while now.
All right, last one that closes out because we're near an
Yeah.
hour. Fastest 40 you'll ever get.
Yeah.
Did you
for
watch
sure.
our Men in Red, White, and Blue?
Of course, I watched every minute of it. Just a gritty win. I'd like to hear your take on that red card because I'm not well versed in soccer at all.
Okay, so I watch a lot of soccer. I will say I'm a late adopter to it, so I'm not nearly
It's fine.
the expert.
Still a parent.
I am I am really good friends with a lot of the Italian expats in this city. So expat, for people who don't know, it's people who are from another country that they live somewhere else full time. Everyone in the watch party was like, "That's BS. That's not a red card. He didn't even mean to do it." The Italian dude turns to me and goes, "That was a red card. That was a red card." I don't know why I did a Russian accent. He was like, "Justin, that was no." Like the three of them were like, "No, that was red." It's hard to argue with that because these dudes live and breathe soccer.
If that's a red card, I don't want to watch. If that costs 120 minutes of someone's career, what was it, in the 60th minute or whatever it was, I don't want to watch. I don't think he meant to do it. You slow everything down. This is the problem with VAR. It's the problem with video. It's the problem, all this stuff. Of course, it's going to look bad when it's milliseconds. Like, I just can't believe, and you cannot rescind that, right? Like, it is official. He is suspended for the next game.
I think they technically can appeal it, but it's not.
Okay, it's not going to happen.
No.
Yeah, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me.
I totally agree with you. If it wasn't for super slow-mo of Snap City, real time, it wasn't even called. It wasn't even a yellow when it happened.
Bro.
And
Yeah,
they're like, nah. They saw it bent this way and they were like, "Nah, we got no choice."
It's just, it sucks because that takes away from the whole, like, that is the story now. Even if we lose, it's, oh my God, it's not like, oh, this team is pretty good. Like, it sucked away the act. Like, I'm talking about it. Like, it sucked. For true soccer fans, it sucks.
Yes.
For someone who doesn't really care, it's a talking point, and I can talk to my coworkers about it. Like, that's fine. But like, if you're a true soccer fan and this is the discourse after USA wins their opening match, or their opening knockout match, and was man down and increased the lead, like a cool feat, and that's the headline, is that there was a red card. It's bad. Sucks.
I agree, because if they lose to Belgium, the number one thing people are going to say is your number one scorer was out. It sucks. I want your take on this. So I'm going away next week.
Yeah.
So I'll be here for the next match in the USA.
Monday. Yeah.
I'll be here for Monday versus Belgium. If the USA wins, I'll be in Europe and they'll be playing the World Cup here. I'll be in Europe for the World Cup final, July 19th. If somehow the United States makes it, I gotta cut the trip short, right? I gotta fly back.
Yeah, or you go behind enemy lines. You know what I mean? I mean, we're getting way ahead of ourselves. We just beat, Boston, Hern, and Gomez. So let's just let's chill there. But I think that would be pretty cool. I think you do come back, because that is once in a lifetime. You can catch a flight the next week and go back.
I don't know.
To be back here.
I was stressing out. I was like, "Oh my God, this is gonna happen. What am I gonna do about this?"
Who? I mean, obviously it's not set right now, but who is it possibly after Belgium?
Oh, geez, I would have to look.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, Belgium skirted by, man. That's an all-time choke. I saw that game too. Or I
all
saw that
time.
match. Bro, I didn't even think that was possible. 86 minute, you're up 2-0.
Yeah, I mean, both my
We're
brothers
not,
lived
we're
in
not
Belgium, and they were mourning. They were like, "We got to wait till the next four."
we're not parking bus there?
No autobus. Parque de
I guess
autobus.
not. That's pathetic, man. And then
Belgium, the line is even right now. Belgium is
I
incredibly
saw that.
beautiful, and that's
Yeah.
without our best guy.
I yeah. I mean, they looked good. I don't know much about
They're
soccer, but
good,
they looked good. I like that coach. I mean, maybe, bro. Maybe it's our year.
dude. If it's our year, I gotta fly back.
Yeah, you have to. That's fine.
We gotta make ad revenue on this so I can screw Venice, man. Screw seeing this beautiful city.
Bro, you got like a month left of Venice anyway, and then it's underwater, so you're fine. Or no, is that Venice?
Yeah, you're on it.
Yeah. You got a month, bro. It'll be fine. Yeah, you fly back and we win this thing and we go nuts.
I'm stressing
we
right
go nuts.
now, man. I'm stressing about
Nah,
it
you
right
got you
now.
got a long you got a long way to go before you're stressed out. I think you're
Yeah,
fine.
that implies that I make it down this mountain alive. But
Yeah, that's a
that's the
lot.
teaser though. I'll be releasing a solo pod.
Just a hiking solo pod.
Yeah.
Down for that.
No, I actually got approached by the company to do. They're like, "Hey, would you want to do a testimonial and like share your thoughts? It helps our guide." I was like, "They must
Really?
know. They must know about the Riverside
Are
pod."
they-
I woke up to that this morning. I was like, "Wow, we're global. Holy crap!"
yeah, someone must have leaked, bro. There's a leak. Yeah, no, I mean, that's actually pretty cool. So that should be fun. When do you fly out?
Next Friday. Next Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be there for 10
And how long
days.
you? 10 days.
Yep. So
Damn, bro.
I'm doing 8 days in Slovenia, 5 of which are going to be some pretty intense hiking. Going up Mount Triglav in Triglav National Park. It's the highest mountain in the Julian Alps. It sounds more hardcore than it actually is. The Julian Alps are not. I'm only going 10,000 feet in the air.
That's some Mount Beacon shit, bro.
Colorado's got like they call them 14ers. They got 14,000-foot mountains. But I'll be at altitude. I'll be staying on the mountain, sleeping overnight.
You going? You going with anyone?
Just me. Just
Damn,
me.
bro. That's some bucket list type stuff.
Dude, hop on the flight. Hop on the flight.
I'm actually all set. If we have the final here, bro, I can't make that. Otherwise, I would, bro.
All right. Well, I think that's a good
Bro,
spot to end. I think that's a good
yeah.
spot. He's all set.
Yeah, all set. What a great session. More free agency to come. More Slovenia to come. Apparently.
Yeah. No, we'll have a lot more for you guys, especially after LeBron chooses where he's going. You tune in for Portugal, Croatia tonight. You're Ronaldo.
What time is that?
7 o'clock, right after we wrap
Oh
up.
yeah, hell yeah. I mean, I'm down for that.
Sweet. All right. Well,
My
I'll get
my
your
goat.
reaction. I'll get your
Yes,
reaction
sir.
on the Homelander of soccer coming up soon.
Yeah. All right. Well, you be safe. We'll catch you next time.
Yes, sir. Always good to see you, Mac.
Yes, sir. Peace.
Peace.